The 1957 NBA draft was a crazy one. There were a total of 15 rounds and 85 picks. Just 19 of them ever made it to the NBA, and just 7 of them played more than 100 games in the league. The draft wasn't good, let's just say that. Now, the first name and quite possibly the only name you'll notice is Sam Jones, a Hall of Famer who went on to have a great career with the Boston Celtics and won 10 NBA championships in 12 years. But he wasn't the best rookie of that draft class. Hey guys, Purple Prince here, and today I'll tell you the sad story of Woody Sauldsberry. The first thing you probably are thinking right now is, who is Woody Sauldsberry? Well, for starters, Woody Sauldsberry is the lowest overall draft pick ever to win NBA Rookie of the Year award. Selected in the 8th round as the 60th overall pick, Woody had an amazing rookie season that resulted in the award. That is a record he will probably hold forever, since right now there are only 60 players that are getting drafted every year, and a chance that somebody who's picked last in the draft wins Rookie of the Year is very slim. But back to Woody. Woody Sauldsberry was born on July 11, 1934 in Winsboro, Louisiana. He spent his high school days in Compton High School and college days in Texas Southern University. He wasn't the most seeked out prospect, hence he was drafted only with the 60th pick by the Philadelphia Warriors. But he was a good player, which he proved in his rookie year. He had a good team: Paul Arizin, Neil Johnston, Tom Gola, 3 future Hall of Famers. But as the 60th pick, Woody Sauldsberry played in 71 games and averaged 12.8 points and 10.3 rebounds in 33.5 minutes per game. He was one of the leaders on his team, and at the end of the season, he was rewarded with the Rookie of the Year award. He continued to improve on his impressive rookie year by having an all-star season in just his second year in the league. Woody set up new career highs, averaging 15.4 points and 11.5 rebounds. Sadly, that was the only all-star appearance in his basketball career. For the 1959-60 season, Philadelphia Warriors had a new darling on the team, Wilt Chamberlain. And he was a better player, for sure. He's one of the all-time greats. And since Woody was a big and Wilt was a big, Woody's minutes dropped down significantly. He had his worst season to date. Pair that with a contract dispute, and after 3 years with the team, he left the Philadelphia Warriors. His career continued in St. Louis with the Hawks. He never regained his normal playing minutes, but he still was a quite productive player in the league. All that did come on a horrible field goal percentage though. In his first season with St. Louis, Woody shot only 29.9% from the field. And remember that this was also a time when racism was at one of its peaks. In October 1961, the Celtics paired up with the Hawks for a preseason exhibition road trip through Middle America. Saj Sanders, a teammate of Bill Russell's that year, recalled that he and a fellow Celtic, Sam Jones, both black, had been denied service at a coffee shop in a hotel in Lexington. A similar incident had occurred at a restaurant in Marion 2 days earlier. Those things happened in the small towns back then, Sanders told the Boston Herald in 1996. I think a lot of times folks figured that we were just passing through and wouldn't bother us, but in Lexington and Marion, it was more confrontational. We just got together in someone's hotel room and Russell said, "I don't think we ought to play. You live with this if you were black and traveling, and it was not a new one for us. But the best thing you could do was to withhold services." When the group went back to the coffee shop to address the matter, Cleo Hill says the managers told them that since they were ball players, the rules could be waived and they could be served. They refused. "We wanted to be served as regular citizens, not as members of the NBA." The 7 black players on the team, Celtics Russell, Sanders, Sam Jones, Casey Jones, and Al Butler, and Hawks Sauldsberry and Hill, left the tour without playing that last game in Lexington. This incident was ultimately the downfall for Woody in St. Louis. St. Louis Hawks player Cliff Hagan wanted the Blacks fired, and about 3 weeks later, Woody was sent to the Chicago Packers. He returned to St. Louis for the playoffs, but didn't get along with Hawks head coach Harry Gallagher. Eventually, Woody was suspended for insubordination, and he didn't just walk off the team, he walked out of the league. By 1965, Woody was working as a sales rep for Trans World Airlines. For 2 years, he retired from basketball, but his good old friend Bill Russell convinced Red Auerbach to sign Woody Sauldsberry for the 1965-66 season. While definitely not his prime anymore, Woody was still a very good defender and could help to fill the team's rotation. His season was filled with injuries and he played just 13.6 minutes per game, but in the end, he got his championship ring with the Celtics. After the season, he retired for good. Woody Sauldsberry finished his NBA career with 462 games played, an average of 10.7 points, 7.8 rebounds, and was on the court for 27.7 minutes per game. He shot only 34.8% from the field and currently holds the worst win share percentage in NBA history at -7.9. He was offered to play in the ABA but refused since the money compensation wasn't good enough. Right after retirement, Sauldsberry got a job with the President's Council on Physical Fitness as a public spokesperson. That lasted for a couple of years. Then, for the next decade, he started bouncing around the country, mostly working as a car salesman. His marriages were short-lived and he took on odd jobs. He distanced himself from what he once was, an NBA player. Cleo Hill, Woody's ex-teammate, said, "He was alone and taking less and less care of himself. I had heard that Woody had been doing some things that were not good for him, and I had heard that he'd been doing that for a long time." His life went on a downward spiral. Later in his life, Woody was diagnosed with diabetes, and as a result, more than half of his leg was amputated. In a way, that was the wake-up call he needed, as Woody started to attend Charity's Way International Church, reconnected with his children, and later put together an athletic and educational group for young people. I could have been better had I just played the game on the court. Sometimes I would do anything. Wouldn't put up the numbers. I would like to do it over again with my mind more focused on the court. It would be nice to see what I could have done. Woody Sauldsberry passed away in 2007 at age of 73. The lowest draft pick ever to win Rookie of the Year. Once a team leader, a good player, an NBA champion, and a fighter for his rights. So that's it for this topic, guys. Did you know anything about Woody Sauldsberry before this video? How good of a player he could have been? Maybe you have something interesting to add? Did you like the video? Please put your comment down below. Don't forget to leave a like for the video and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you're a true champ, please enable bell notifications to not miss future videos. Thanks. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.